This is it. This is the end of the game. We find out if Uki dies now. Is Uki gonna survive? Drum roll, please. Hello everyone, welcome to another legendary tabletop Final Girl, and I've actually really been digging this series. I know it's November, but we're gonna finish this out. Today we have the Organism at Station 2891, and I really think this one's based on The Thing, which is one of my favorite movies. Yeah, we got Kate and Uki. Yuki? I don't know how to say it. I'm sure that's gonna be an issue. Is it Uki? Is it Yuki? Kate's got 4 health. Uki's got 6 health. Uki? Yuki? I don't know how to say it. This is the Organism, Station 2891. Getting into it. Special action card for this one. We have Fly Faster. Something to do with a helicopter. There is the helicopter card. Place the helicopter card near the board. Location. Place the helicopter on the helipad. Well, duh. Oh, we got it, boys. This is our dozer, our ski dozer. Let's put it here for now. Before setting up the item decks, find a two-way rodeo. Rodeo. Why can't I read? You start with this item. That's pretty cool. Like, we could look at some of these weapons. Oh, there's a dog. His name's Char, the Alaskan Malamute. Char, the Alaskan Malamute. Malamute? Am I saying it? Yo, Char could be lit. Ski dozer keys. These are probably important. Old revolver seems good. Any kind of weapon is good in this game. Let's read it real quick. Damn it, just do it. Okay, so we can move victims around. That's already seeming good. We have some roller skates. We might be able to zip down the hallway. I used to have a pair of Heelys. Middle school, that's what I'm talking about. Flamethrower seems huge. List of things. Not really sure how that's gonna help us. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, flamethrower looks really good. It's got 2 uses. Two-handed weapon. Has a damage with a star, meaning we can do unlimited damage with it, hopefully. We love the flamethrower. I really hope there's not minions in this one. I'm having flashbacks of Geppetto. Our flamethrower is in the supply closet here. Then we have some lucky dice visible at the tool shed. And we have a first aid kit in the commander's hut. You know what we want, dude? We want that flamethrower. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's big time damage. Main building. I'm losing it. Indoor spaces other than the commander's hut and the tool shed. Use the associated victim holding boards from the core box for these spaces. All right, we could bust those out. I don't really know if that makes sense or if that helps. But yeah, I'm hyped. This Final Girl has been really fun. When the helicopter token is on the exit space, you may freely move it. What is happening, dude? You may freely move it and up to 3 victims that are with it. Oh, yo, I'm special. Look at this, ready? I don't know why I was having such a hard time reading that, but what it's saying is that when the helicopter is on the helicopter pad, like it is right now, we can bring 3 victims there and then put the helicopter here on this Arctic Station 2891 space. Then I'm assuming that the helicopter moves and we can use the Fly Faster card to speed it up. It's coming back to me. Victims on the helicopter card cannot be targeted or killed. That's great news. Great news. Sorry, I was struggling so hard with that. To save victims, the helicopter must meet. Why can't I read, dude? To save victims, the helicopter must reach the Arctic airport. We love to see it. Frostbite token, or lose 1 health if they already have frostbite during each upkeep phase. So now there's something to do during upkeep. Is there something to do during upkeep? That's kind of crazy. Okay, so if you get a frostbite token, you want to go inside and then it'll drop off. Otherwise, you're just gonna have frostbite, take damage, get cooked. As you can see, the killer board is not in its normal fashion. There are no symbols here. Shuffle the 3 test results cards. Finally something to do, right? How do you shuffle 3 cards? Just kind of mix them up. Just do this. That's our final result right there. No peeking. Okay, so these are the 3 exposed victim cards that we get with the Organism. Feature film? This is Panic at Station 2891. This is definitely based on the movie The Thing, which is one of my favorite movies ever. Here, put one here, just like the movie, folks. Look at this. Yo, this is awesome. We have our exposed. Yo, I'm excited. Special rules. So it says here to win, you must test the exposed victims to find out which ones have been assimilated and destroy all mutated organisms. Sounds cool as shit. Something to do during upkeep, which is cool. Then immediately apply all of the bloodlust effects on the card from the lowest level of bloodlust to the current level of bloodlust. Ooh, god damn. Yo, that seems rough. Although each mutated organism has its own final health token, you'll only get +1 dice. That sucks. Everything else is good. I think we're ready to start. Dude, I have been having a lot of fun with Final Girl. I wasn't even expecting to have this much fun. I started it as like an October thing because it's like, you know, horror movie stuff, whatever. And I just can't seem to stop playing. I love it. I'm having so much fun with it. So that's everything. I'm gonna flip a setup card here. Shake them up. Okay, we have 2 here. There's 1 in the hallway. Ooh, 2 back there. 2 in this hallway here. They're already all out, so it doesn't matter, right? I can put them down. 1 guy outside. Oh, final girl starts here. That's big. We start in this space with the, what is it called? The ski loader. A victim here, and then 1 more in this hallway. 2 exposed victims here. 2 regular victims in this hallway with the yellow. We have a victim in the commander's hut, a victim outside, another victim outside, final girl here. The other exposed victim is in the center hallway, so really close to the lab. We love that. And then we have a victim here and 1 in the supply closet. Looks good to me. The 2 final girls we have are Kate and Uki. Saying it right, is it Uki? Yuki? Uki or Yuki's got 6 health. Only needs to save 4 victims to unlock that ultimate ability. And then we'll look at Kate. A little bit less health. She's got 4 health. We're gonna go with Uki. We choose a final health token. So we're gonna do this as random as possible. Pick a number between 1 through 9. 3. 1, 2, 3. That's our final health token. We're gonna flip a starting event right now. So this is the start of the game. Don't worry, we're here to help. It says if the helicopter has any victims on board, discard this and draw a new event. Otherwise, place the helicopter on the landing pad. Place 3 new victims in the space with the helicopter and then panic them. First as a group, then once individually. If any are adjacent to an indoor space, move them into that space. What do we do here? That sounds like a mouthful. We put 3 new victims and then we're gonna panic them as a group. So we're gonna roll 3 dice here. All right, we have a 1, and a 5. Not a good start. Glad that wasn't a horror roll. We have a 1, and a 5. So they panic like that. So 2 of them panic here, 1 panics here, and then we panic them individually. So we're gonna roll 1 dice. Number 2, it would stay. Now 2 of them moved to here, so we have to do another roll for that. We have a 1 going out to the helicopter pad. We have 3 and 4 going here, and then 5 and 6 going here. 1 stays, then we got a 3. So 1 panics into our space, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. 1 of them panicked over here, so we're gonna do 1 more roll, and they got a 3. So they're gonna panic over into this space. And that's it. And I think we're good to go. We're going to start with probably a focus. We always start with a focus, get that horror down a little bit. Maybe we can get some luck. We're going to roll 2 dice here. Oh my God, would you look at this? Double success right off jump. We love to see it. We're gonna get 2 time. We go up to 8 time. We reduce the horror by 1. I think I'm gonna hold on to that other focus. This 2-way radio. We can use it to move a victim 1 space at the cost of time, and it may not be used on the same victim more than once in a single turn. We can move victims around with that 2-way radio, yeah? Should we just take them outside right now? Like, can we get 3 victims on this helipad turn 1? It's looking good. We're gonna use our 2-way radio here. We're gonna move 1 victim like this. We're gonna use it again to move another victim like this. 2 victims already in like that, right? Let's use the radio again. We're already almost out of uses. We use the radio 1 more time. So we spent 1, 2, 3 time on the radio. So we're down to 5 time here. So let's do a walk. We get a tier and a convert. I think we convert here. So we pitch short rest, weak attack. Now we can move 1 space for a time. We go down to 4 time. We bring this victim inside. Planning phase. We definitely want to get 1 fly faster. Okay, we have 3 time left. Let's go with distraction. We do killer phase, so we resolve the killer action. What do we do here? Absolutely nothing, right? All right, we're going to flip a tarot card. First tarot card we have. Someone is destroying the tests. Discard the test kit from the wrench location that is closest to you. So it's going to be our tool shed. That's gone. That sucks. You hate to see it. Okay, and then we have 1 normal victim within 2 spaces of the associated space is killed. Within 2 spaces, so it would be the victim that's with us. So he dies. Bloodlust goes up as normal, but we have not revealed organism just yet. Then it says target the closest victim and move twice. There's no killer yet. Nothing happens there, right? Because it said no killer. Our panic phase. Now, the exposed victims are going to panic during this phase always, right? We are going to roll first for the black. Okay, we get a 4. So he's going to panic into this hallway. So it's getting a little crowded. Should we just move those? Let's put them on here. Let's use them. Let's use it up. That was 1. Now we have 2 exposed victims in the rec room. So we're gonna roll 2. We get 2 4s. So they're both gonna panic into this hallway. So we have a lot of guys in the hallway here, bud. Then we have upkeep phase. Now, did anything happen during upkeep ever? No upkeep. I was thinking maybe we could do focus distraction. We have the ability to maybe get 3 horror decrease here, which could put us on 3 dice. And everybody knows we want to roll 3 dice. So let's start with a focus. We end up getting a convert, which, oh man, that sucks. We just lose 2 time. What a pain. Let's do a distraction. We get a single success and a convert. We reduce the horror by 1. We gain 1 time. So we're back up to 5. Let's fly faster. We get a single success on the fly faster. We spend 1 time. We move the helicopter 1 space. Okay, we're in the air. You'd love to see it. We're 1 victim away from unlocking Uki's ultimate ability. Yeah, Uki only needs to save 4 victims to unlock her ultimate ability, and we never even looked at the ultimate ability. What a mistake. Uki's ultimate ability is once per turn, you may play a copy of the guard card as though it was in your hand. That's awesome. I mean, just a free guard card every turn. Can't touch this. That's what I'm saying. Let's do our walk. Let's try to get a victim in the lab with us. We get a convert, that's nothing. We can spend a health and 2 time to move 1 space. So we go down to 2 time. So I was sort of thinking maybe we just go like 1, and then next turn we can go 1, 2, do a search, pick up whatever's there. It looks like the flamethrower, dude. We're definitely going there. We're definitely going there. All right, we are taking that, move 1 space. We spent a health, 2 time. We're down to 2 time. Good to go. That's the end of our cards. That's the end of the action phase. But what about that flamethrower? Don't we want that? Just in case, man? You know what I'm saying? In case we gotta spray everyone down. If we get 3 organisms, flamethrower rip. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So we have planning phase with 2 time left. I think we just pick up a sprint and our free cards here. That's gonna be it for planning phase. We have killer phase. We're gonna flip a terror card immediately. Thick skin, minor dark power. You hate to see it. All right, nothing else happens. That's what also is nice about minor dark powers. Flip them, you give them the health, that's it, they're done. We move on to panic phase. Now again, these guys are gonna panic in every panic phase, whether or not someone died. So we do have to panic all 3 of these big meeples here. These are our exposed victims in this hallway. So what we're gonna do is roll a dice. Let's do 1 at a time. We'll do gray first. We get a 1. So gray panics outside. Red next. We get a 6. Red panics into the rec room. We got 1 more. We'll do black. Black is going to panic outside as well. What are the chances they both panic outside? Pretty good. Looks good. That's going to end our panic phase. So we have upkeep phase, blah, 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 rearrange items. I think we're good to go. Start with a focus. We get a single success and a convert here. I think we pitch, short rest, and weak attack to gain 2 time and reduce the horror by 1. We go up to 8 time, we reduce the horror. Let's do walk first. We get a single success, we spend a time, and we move a space. Let's do a sprint. We get a single success, we can move 2 spaces here. I think we're just gonna move 1 space for a time. So we're in the supply closet, we're down to 6 time. Planning phase here. I like the fly faster. We definitely need search. Down to 3 time, we could take a sprint and a close call. Killer phase, we're gonna flip a terror card here. We'll see what happens. What supplies are in the chopper? If the helicopter is at station 2891 and you are on an outdoor space, you may take 2 random item cards from the ones that are out of play. What, dude? That's so unlucky. If the helicopter is at station 2891, it's not. It's in the air, unfortunately. And you are on an outdoor space, so we're just not connecting with either of those circumstances. So we're gonna flip an event card next. We have heavy storm. When moving outside, all of your moves are panicked. You may spend time to re-roll as many times as you wish and can afford. Okay, so there's a heavy storm. When does that get discarded? It looks like it doesn't. All of our moves outside are panicked. Yo, this is not good. Doesn't that seem rough? When moving outside, all of your moves are panicked. Yo, get out of here with that. Okay, next we have target the final girl, move, target the final girl or closest victim, and attack. Then we have frostbite and move the helicopter. So we're gonna frostbite these 3. Helicopter, moving 1 space. That actually saves 3 victims, but we don't apply that until the next action phase. And that is the end of the killer phase. We have panic phase. So we're gonna panic all 3 of the exposed victims. We'll do 1 at a time. We're gonna start with red. Okay, we get a 5 for red. So 4 to 6, he moves into this hallway. Black next. He got a 1. So 1 to 2, he moves this way. We're doing gray. Number 6. He's gonna panic back inside, so he saves himself. Upkeep phase. Going right back to the action phase, folks. I'm getting the rules down thanks to Shmilut. It's action phase, so we actually start off by saving 3 victims. We're actually doing well. So what we're gonna do is heal for 1 since we lost the health. We're gonna gain 2 time as well, and then we're gonna take Furious Strike. Really good. Really, really good stuff happening. Let's do focus. We get a single success and a convert here. I think we just take that single success and run with it. We spend a time. We reduce the horror by 1. Now we can do our search with 3 dice. Oh, Thoughts on that? 2 converts and a tier. I think we have to do that. We're gonna pitch walk in close call here. That gives us the flamethrower, a 2-handed weapon with 2 uses on it, which says this must be kept in your hand. You may not have any items in your backpack. Dude, does this mean we have to use our 2-way radio and then discard it? Then we can equip the flamethrower. Can we not have a test kit either? Damn. Can I put it back on the space? YOLO, you can always go to the lab. What we do is before we pick up the flamethrower, we use the last charge on 2-way radio. We discard this 2-way radio. We move 1 victim 1 space. Should we just bring this guy indoors? We spend the time because we took the top item. We can't have the test kit. It goes back. So we equip flamethrower. Now we could do some big damage with this flamethrower. We just don't have anything to attack yet. We have Furious Strike, Fly Faster, and Sprint. We're gonna get out of here. We're rolling 3 dice. Let's do it. We're gonna do Fly Faster, try to get that helicopter back. We get a double success. We move the helicopter 2 spaces back. Now all we have in hand is a sprint, so we're gonna do a sprint next. We get a single success and a convert, so we can move 2 spaces for another time. We're down to 4 time. Take 1, 2. Only card in hand is Furious Strike. We're gonna hold on to that. We go into the planning phase with 4 time. I know we want to get at least 1 sprint. Let's take guard for 2, and that puts us on 0. We reset the time to 6. Killer phase. We're flipping a terror card immediately. Have you seen how disgusting it is? If there is no mutated organism in play, discard this and draw the next terror card. That's pretty unfortunate. This is burning up our time though. So we're gonna flip and we have will be dead by morning. Choose 1. Increase bloodlust or increase horror by 2. We're gonna increase bloodlust. Bloodlust goes up 1. Choose 1. Panic all victims or panic yourself. Oh, if we panic ourselves, can a victim come with us? If we panic all victims, I don't know how we're gonna save that last victim. I mean, with a heavy storm, just doesn't seem like. We have to roll perfectly. We could just do all victims to spread them out, maybe get some closer to an exit space. That gets rid of some of the RNG. No, let's do all victims. Let's start with the victim that's next to me. He gets a 1. So see, this is already what I'm talking about. This guy's gonna panic into here, so he's already closer. We're gonna do this guy next. We're gonna roll. He gets a 6, so 4 to 6 puts him in the lab. That's kind of helpful too. We're gonna do these 2 guys next. We'll roll 2 dice for that, speed things up. We have a 6 and a 2, so 1 to 3, 4 to 6. This guy's in the hallway with these folks. So let's start with the red exposed victim is next. He gets a 1, so he's actually going to panic outside. And then we'll do gray. He gets a 4, so he is going to panic into the rec room. This meeple next. He gets a 1, so he panics outside. Next victim gets a 5, so he's going to panic into this room up here. Guy that already has frostbite also into here. The outside guy. So this is the only one we have not panicked yet. He gets a 1, so he panics outside as well. So a bit of a struggle here. We got some guys outside. What's next? It says target the final girl closest victim, move, and then we do frostbite. That means these 3 get a frostbite token and the black one dies. So it's an easy test, free test kit. Yeah, freaky weird shit. Have you ever seen the movie The Thing? I think that's what this is based on. It's one of my favorite horror movies ever. This is so thematic. That's why I love Final Girl. I've been really getting into it. The Thing is goated. 100% it is. It's one of the best horror movies I've seen. My neighbor had a burned copy of it on DVD, and I went over and watched it, and I was just like terrified. I was also like 11 or 12 years old. This is awesome. That's why I love Final Girl so much. I've been getting into it. I really like Alien. Hulu came out with the new series, Alien Earth. So good. We just did Evomorph, so that was nice. And we got an airlock kill. That ends our killer phase. We do panic phase. Although the black guy had, I don't know why I just said it like that, but the black meeple had a frostbite and then got frostbite. So that means they're dead. We flip a test results kit or monster. Okay, so we're gonna do a test result here. We have our test result cards here. We're looking to see if this black meeple has turned into an organism or if it's safe. So we're gonna flip a test results here. What do you know? Guys assimilated, so we're totally cooked here. We're gonna flip the first killer card, furthest one to the right, I believe. And we end up getting, we don't know what that looks like or what that is, but it's this top card here. So we're gonna take this top card. This is our new killer. We have an active killer. We have something to attack. I am glad I picked up my flamethrower. We put that like that. We apply the health tokens. This guy's got 5 health, so we'll give him 4. We're gonna do a final health token. So pick a number between 1 and 8. Keep the frostbite frostbite there, it can continue to damage him. Ooh, yo, this is genius. Yo, would love to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We put the final health token out. We got Shmelock the goat in here just giving us the rules, the tips, everything. The final girl master. So I think that's it. This guy moves for 2 and attacks for 1. The killer panics twice. Once. So we can see kind of where he's at. He's here at this location. The black meeple is now the organism. So we're going to panic him twice. We're going to roll dice. We get a 4, so 3 to 4 puts him this way. And then we'll panic him again because we have another this killer panics on the bloodlust. Gets a 1, so he actually goes on the exit space, which is bad news bears for us. Oh boy. So that was a wild killer phase. Okay, and then we shuffle this back into the test result deck. I'm just gonna mix them until I don't know which one it is because there's only 3. So we have our first assimilated victim. I hate to say it, but Uki might not make it out of here alive. It's possible to get all 3 organisms, and that is good game. I know, but we do have, don't forget, flamethrower. Unfortunately, they already have thick skin, which gives them 3 health. So this guy's already a beast with 8 health. That's the end of the killer. So we have panic. We'll do red first. He gets a 6. So he goes indoors. Nobody died though, so really nobody else panics except for the gray one. So we're gonna roll a dice for the gray one. We get a 1, so he stays in the rec room. That's fine. We have upkeep phase. We certainly have something to do during upkeep. This guy will finally remove his frostbite token, and so will this guy. He's coming for us, dude. We have the flamethrower. We can use it once per action phase to deal damage equal to half the killer's current health rounded down, or kill all minions in your space, yo. That's a lot of damage. I think we're finally on upkeep. So we're going into the action phase. Thoughts on just going in there and blowing this guy up? We could set him on fire. That's what we want. I feel safe with a guard. I feel tough. So let's start with a walk. We're rolling 3 dice. We get a double success on the walk. So what we can do is move 1, 2, and then for the rest of our movement, we actually have to move panic. Let's do it. I would be so curious though, with heavy storm, if all of our moves are panicked, are we only rolling 1 dice? Even if the horror's on 1, what kind of rule is that? If we're so cooked, roll for a sprint. We get a double success so we can move 3 spaces here. That's really important. But remember that this movement is panicked. We'll roll a dice to see which way we go. Now, we can spend time to re-roll. We end up getting a 5, so we have to spend a time to re-roll. We get a 2. Oh my god. We have to spend a time to re-roll. This is so bad. Another 2. We spend a time to re-roll. Finally, we get a 4. We have 1 time left. We bring the victim into that space with us. If we can get 1 more space. We get a 4. We spend a time to re-roll. We get a 5. Dude, that is the worst event card ever. So what we have to do then, pop a focus. A double success gives us 2 time back. This is such bullshit. I mean, that just fucking straight up sucks. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing we can do. We're stuck outside with that guy because of the stupid heavy storm card. The event card from hell. How do we get rid of that card? Somebody help. Planning phase. We have 2 time. I think we should sell weak attack and short rest for 2 time to go back up to 4. We pick up retaliate and our free cards. Killer phase. Now we do have a killer action this time. This is gonna be our first killer action with an active killer on the board. So this killer panics. First thing it says. All right, he panics into the 5 space. I'm gonna try to speed this up. It's already been 2 hours. We're gonna flip a tarot card. Let's flip a tarot card. See what happens. It's happy hour. If there are no victims in play, discard this card and draw another tarot card. Otherwise, panic all victims that are indoors, then move all victims from each hallway to the rec room. Let's start with this guy up here. 4, which puts him in this room. So 1's gonna go over here. He goes over there. 4, so he goes in the hallway. Lab guy, so he stays there. Going to panic into this hallway, actually. A 1, so he is going to panic outdoors. We have frostbite token, so 2 victims die, unfortunately. Our organism takes a damage. Bloodlust goes up twice. So we have target a victim and attack, and then we have panic this killer. We roll a 6. He moves into this space. Now he takes a damage because of the frostbite token. Upkeep phase. Gray first, he panics to a 5. Then we're gonna do red, he panics 5 as well. And then this guy will gain a frostbite token, yeah? We will gain a frostbite token. And this guy will gain a frostbite token. Lots of tokens, lots of rules, lots of bullshit. So then it's action phase. We're back to playing cards. We do a walk. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a damage. 2 time and a health to move 1 space, but it's panicked because of that stupid heavy storm. We get a 4. We don't even want to go that way. We get a 5. We get a 1. We get a 1. Thank God. We move out here. We put this guy on the helicopter. So we're kind of done with that. And we're kind of stuck outside and we're ticking for damage, bud. Go into planning with 2 time. Let's take a sprint. Reset the time to 6. And then we have killer phase. So the killer's going to panic. So he's going to go in the commander's hut. Terror card. We can't stay here. So we're going to panic all victims that are indoors. So a lot of panic going on in this. This guy panics into the hallway. Then we panic all guys in the hallway. So just panic again. It's just a lot of panic. This guy goes in here. This guy goes in here. This guy goes in here. So we'll re-panic the guy in the hallway and he gets a 1. A 1 puts him actually out into here. Then we panic these 2 that are in the hallway outside. So one of them panics in there. Oh God, that was a lot of stuff. So then we have target the closest victim, move and attack. Well, I guess he needs to move. So he moves for 2. He moves 1, but he does kill this victim. This goes up and we have an event card. Please get rid of the heavy storm. There has been an accident in the lab. An explosion has occurred in the lab. Anyone in the lab immediately takes damage. Place the whole token over the bottom of the lab, bottom wall of the lab. The lab is now adjacent to the outdoor space. Explosion in the lab makes this go here. And now we have another door. Frostbite, so we take a damage. Killer takes a damage. He gains a frostbite token. Oh my God. Fumbling around with pieces and shit. Then we can move the helicopter, which is very good news. Panic phase. That is still a victim. It will panic because a victim died in that space. What do we do during upkeep again? Man, heavy storm just cooked us, dude. Can't do anything. I think we focus. We end up getting a double success on the short rest, giving us 2 health back. Pop another focus. All right, we get a single success and a convert. We'll take the single success, or we really need that double success for the 2 time, don't we? We have to go 2 spaces. Let's pitch focus and weak attack for a double success on the focus, reducing the horror by 1 and giving us 1 time, and then 2 more times. So we actually go up to 9 times. If we can't move 2 spaces with 9 time, I'm flipping the table, I swear. Let's start with a sprint. We get a success. That gives us 2 spaces for a time. But remember, all movement outside is panic. Hit him with the flamethrower and get this over with. We get a 1. That does not help us. Spend a time. We re-roll. We get a 5. That's actually good. We move 1 space. Don't have a test kit for that guy, so we have to panic roll again. And we're looking for a 5 to 6. We don't get it. We spend a time and roll again. We got the 5, so we move into the space with the killer. Now we just blast them with the flamethrower. I mean, I'm talking... You know, just blow this guy apart. Let's set this shit on fire. Half your health rounded down, bro. 3 damage. Discard the minor dark. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do flamethrower again and just crush this guy. This could be it. We could just win here. This is just automatic win. But we have 2 other exposed victims. We're not good, folks. Blow our flamethrower to kill this guy. We're gonna use our flamethrower again, so we only do 2 damage. We're just gonna do a furious strike here. We get 2 converts and a tier. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. 1 damage. Let's do it. Let's pitch these 2 cards to get a single success. It's guard and walk. That sucks. We do 1 damage. Now find out if we killed the first organism. The ultimate reveal here. Did we kill the organism? This is intense. I hope this guy dies. Let's check it out. Drum roll, please. The guy gets 2 fucking health back. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. We have to end our turn there. We go into planning phase with 7 time, which is actually pretty decent. If we got critical blow and fly faster, I think we're fine with that. We do killer phase, killer panic. So he actually goes indoors. That sucks for us. Then we flip a terror card. They just left. All right, if there are no victims in play, discard this card and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, remove 1 normal victim from the game, choosing 1 in an outdoor space if able, then increase bloodlust. Let's pick the guy that's way back there. Bloodlust goes up, which means he heals for 1. This is absolutely insane. This is murderous. Target the closest victim and move. This guy moves for 3, and he's trying to get to... the closest victim being 1, 2. Dude, we're so cooked. Then we have a frostbite. He takes 1 damage back. We take a damage. And then we have another test result for this guy. That's actually good news. Let's see if this guy's assimilated. We're finding out if we have another organism killer here. So this is big stuff. Another test results card for the gray meeple here. Oh, I hate to say it, but Uki, you are so cooked. Uki is cooked. She's dead. There's no chance she survives this. This is now a mutated organism. We have a second killer on the board. So let's look at the killer board. We flip this to figure out what we have. Okay, this is our next guy. So this guy comes out. We have 2 active killers on the board. He gets 6 health. I mean, anyone who's played Final Girl knows that we're cooked here. It is what it is. Just die with honor, Uki, or whatever your name is. And then we'll choose a final health token. It's just such bad luck, man. The next thing on the terror card, so we moved the helicopter 1 space. Finally, some good news. We saved the final victim. We can move 1 space and we can reveal our ultimate ability. We saved this victim. We get to move 1 space for free. I would like to move my final girl indoors. Get rid of that frostbite. We saved 4 victims. We reveal her ultimate ability, and we have once per turn, you may play a copy of the guard card as though it was in your hand, and for each additional victim saved, reduce the horror by 1. If we get assimilated again, table's getting flipped. Panic phase, so this victim will panic. Panics at a 2, so he goes into the lab. Upkeep phase, 1 more exposed victim, so he goes back into the hallway here. Upkeep, we would have lost our frostbite. That's what these are for. Sorry. Let's do a fly faster. We get a single success and a convert. We're just gonna take the single success, move the copter back to the air, spend a time, and we're gonna do a walk. We get a single success, we can move 1 space. We are technically indoors, and we're gonna hold there. So we end up with 4 time to spend. Let's get a search, a sprint. We have retaliate and critical blow. Tableau, baby. We do killer phase. All right, this is big. We go from left to right, yeah? So we target the final girl and attack. For Gray. No finale yet, so nothing happens there because he's not in our space. And then the black guy, why do I keep saying the black guy? The black meeple panics, the black killer. 2, he goes here, flip a terror card. So we have, it's not safe in here. Each victim that is adjacent to a hallway moves into the hallway. Panic 1 victim from each wrench space. This guy will panic into the hallway. This guy will panic into the hallway. This guy will panic into the hallway. Increase the horror by 2. Then we have frostbite. They both take a damage, and we don't, but we gain a new frostbite token. And then we move the helicopter, so we can move the helicopter back, and it's back on the landing pad. This one's really fun. I mean, we're getting shit luck, but I'm having a blast here. Yeah, that was pretty cool. We're down to rolling 2 dice. That was the killer phase. We do panic phase, so we have that red meeple is going to panic, so he goes right back into that room. And then we have upkeep phase. Gotta go focus. We get a single success, we spend a time, and we're back up to 3 dice. Let's drop another focus. All right, we get a single success and a convert. Let's take the single success, so we spend another time. Now we're gonna do a walk. Okay, now we can convert, so we can move 1 space. Oh, we have to panic that. Okay, so we move in here instead. Now we'll do a sprint. We don't have to move. A single success. Let's just move 2 spaces. 1, 2, and we are in there. And then we can do a critical blow. We get a single success on the critical blow, which ends our turn, reduces the horror, which gave us the time, and we do 2 damage. It only takes 2 damage to kill him. There goes the first organism. We beat him down. He's done. There's 1 left to go. All we got to do is test this last exposed victim and kill maybe 1 more organism, and we win the game. It sounds unreachable, but we might do it. Get him off the board. He's gone. Out of here. Oh, we didn't even do all this stuff, so we should probably do that now for the gray. Reduce horror. Reduce horror. So let's flip an event, please. All right, we have remove all the victims that are alone in a space from the board and place them 2 at a time in the following locations until none are left. Kitchen. Dude, what are they doing? Radio room. This guy is off the board, dude. He's dead. We get the black meeple out of here, bud. So we have to add 1 to the radio room. Planning phase with 5 time. What's gonna help us here? It's really just gonna be sprint for 2. I think distraction's important. We get 1 walk for free. Okay, killer phase. So we have this killer now. Target the final girl or closest victim and attack. Nobody in that gray meeple space, so we're gonna flip the final terror card here. It senses we are vulnerable. Target the final girl, closest victim, move and attack. And then we get attacked for 3. Let's guard the first one. We get a single success, reduces it by 2. We take 1 damage. Move and attack again. All right, we're getting hit for 3 again. We get attacked for 3. We're gonna retaliate this one. Guard. Okay, we get a convert, so we're gonna probably pitch our search and walk to get a single success, reduce it by 2, and do 1 damage back. So we take 1 damage again. We do a damage back to him. Panic, he panics into the hallway. Whatever, dude. Upkeep phase. So we're gonna lose our frostbite tokens. And we reveal the finale. The finale is gonna be target the final girl, move, and attack. Action phase. Let's do distraction first. We got nothing. We can reduce the horror by 1 for 4 times. That's no successes. And we take a tier. Then we spend the tier for a time. So we go back up to 3. And then we can do a sprint. A single success. We have to go 1, 2. It's so scuffed this game. That's it. We're out of cards. We have 3 time. Planning phase with, I think we just take guard and close call. Killer phase. This is where we're going to get smoked. He moves like this. 1, 2. And then he's going to attack us for 3. We will guard. 2 converts. Panic, so he actually goes outside. Upkeep. Let's drop a focus, pitch, close call, and a focus. We gain 2 time. We reduce the horror by 1. Weak attack. Let's hit him. We get a double success, so we do a damage to the guy. Then we walk. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. We take a tier on that, actually. Then we spend both tiers to move a space, and then we play short rests. With a double success, we get 2 health back. Going into the planning phase we take a search for 2, our free walk, sell the walk, and get furious strike. Killer phase, gonna move right in here and attack us for 3. We have a free guard we can play. We get a triple convert. Should we just die here? I mean, we take no successes and we reduce it by 1. We're on replay here. This is dumb as hell. Panic phase. This game, this is a turtle situation. Panic's at a 4, so he goes in here with upkeep. Nothing to do during upkeep. Let's roll a search. We have to get a weapon. Have to fuck this guy up. Let's roll 4. We get a triple success on the search. Top 2 item cards at our space. What are we looking at here, folks? Another fucking flamethrower. You love to see it. We get the test kit 2. We have the choice between a 2-handed axe or the flamethrower. We think we take the axe here. Check it out, fellas. We got a 2-handed axe. This is a big piece of equipment here. We're gonna be cutting this dude up. 2-handed axe. We're swinging it. We're gonna play Furious Strike. Furious Strike. We get a single success and a convert. That's not good. We do 1, 2, 3 damage to the guy. We reduce the horror by 1, gaining a time. Planning phase. So we take retaliate and sprint. Killer phase. So we're gonna get attack for 3 here. So let's do retaliate. Getting attacked for 3. 5 dice. We're on our last health. Killer's on her last health. 5 dice is the most dice I've ever rolled in Final Girl. So let's roll it up. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. We roll 5 dice. We don't get a single fucking success. We get fucking 3 tiers and 2 converts. Can't do shit. Let's pitch 2 focuses. Single success on a retaliate. Reduces the damage from the attack by 2. So we would still take 1 damage. I think we're just cooked. This is it. This is the end of the game. We find out if Uki dies now. Is Uki gonna survive? Drum roll, please. Nope. Uki's cooked. Uki is fucking cooked. There you have it, folks. Organism got her. Add another girl to the final girl dead list. I hate to see it. We played a retaliate on an attack for 3. We rolled 5 fucking dice. Now look at this horror roll result. We only had 1 health left. We checked to see if we can take 1 damage, and we absolutely cannot. So we're just dead. Killer was on his last health too. We can never play Uki again. It sucks. We're gonna rip this card in half, actually. No, I'm not gonna do that, but may they rest in cinematic peace. It's funny. What's her name? Uki. How do you say her name? Is it Uki? Is it Yuki? I'm gonna call her Dookie. Uki. Organism at Station 29. Oh, there she is. She's cooked. She's gone. It's over.